promised land in the palm of my hand. That little flex wanna play by the coast. Carry the torch, I'm way up, it's litty wherever we float. I came from the cold, used to rest on the floor and stitch up my wounds. Was born a soldier, flipping the struggle, I'm taking it worldwide. Hold it down when you talk to me. Say it is what it's supposed to be. Say it loud, but I mean it too, yeah. Talk that good when you talk to me. Say it nice and I give it to you. You know my word is bond, yeah. What we on now is wild, shit a trip, yeah. Life is lit, take a breath, yeah. That's it. Now it's wild, it's shit a trip. Life is litty, shit a gift, bitch.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Good Vibes Television. That's right, Gvtv Season 3. I am your boy, RL. And of course, with me, as always, are my peoples. Mr. DJ PRS1.
Yeah.
And the lovely Savvy E. Yeah, I've been on this. See that look on her face? I've been fucking with her before the show. She does not look amused, y'all, like this Negro here. It's a light-skinned thing. It's a light-skinned thing.
What up, good people?
What's good, people? How was I would say how was y'all weekend, but we was together on Saturday. So how was y'all Sunday?
What would I do Sunday?
Or who did you do Sunday?
There you go with that. Nobody.
Okay, Keith Sweat.
You know what?
I'm about to say
nobody. No, I ain't do nothing but like take care of some business, answer some emails, send some emails out. Usually that's what I do on Sundays after I listen to the service, the minister and stuff talk. So after I do that, I just do a lot of work that I can't do during the week. So that's what I did on Sunday. I ain't do too much.
What about you, Regan?
Regan.
Sunday. What did we do on Sunday? Oh, took some drives out with the family, but watched that Ravens game though. I did watch the Ravens game.
Man, that shit. If we won and it felt like we fucking lost, man. That game was so. That game was so depressing, man.
It was like we practiced with the other team. That's what it felt like. We practiced with the other team, but I mean, we still won by the skin of our ass like we usually do, but
it's like having sex with somebody and you wore a condom, but you found out they had herpes afterwards. You just don't have a great feeling about it. You're like, damn, I know I wore a condom, but still, this motherfucker had herpes. Like.
Mm-hmm.
He's been talking about herpes lately for the last 2 weeks.
Hey,
so it's like something to make me wonder.
I know.
The shit is like. So I read an article, and of course, Baltimore has been like one of the top 10 cities for like the last 30 years when it comes to STDs. So working in a hospital, I'm reading articles, and herpes is like killing now. Like herpes is
it's making a comeback.
Yeah, like this motherfucker want to drop a whole new album. Like, yo, it's been a minute, but this shit is gonna be hot, like. Right. And the crazy part is in Baltimore City, even though the STD rate is consistently going up, medical facilities like the free clinics that they used to have back in the day all over Baltimore City, Baltimore County. Right. They don't have enough funding for them, so you don't have too many of them. So it's kind of forcing people to go to the hospital, ER more, or go to patient first, because that's where a lot of people are going, to patient first. But a lot of people, of course, a lot of people are ashamed and embarrassed, and that's what they're trying. That's what they're dealing with now and battling, trying to tell people, hey, look, you shouldn't look. Shit happens. Come get your penis checked. Come get your vajayjay checked, so you can get these pills and get better. But they just don't have the medical resources like they used to, as many like they did back in the day. So yeah, I'm on a herpes kick, because every time I turn around, you got a cold sore in your face. I'm looking at you like, keep that shit away from me.
Keep it out of here.
Oh my.
Well, you
Lord.
know, all cold sores are not. It's a form of a herpes, but not from sex. You know that, right?
You spell it the same way, don't you?
It don't matter.
Spell it the
Educate
same
yourself.
way. Spell it the
Educate
same.
yourself.
Herpes
Educate
is
yourself.
herpes. Oh, if that, you know what? I'm gonna find somebody with a herpes on the side of their lip, and I'm gonna say, give her a hug on the cheek, and I'm gonna see how fast you jump.
Trending on the
No,
body.
they still contagious. You know what? Why he got herpes? Lord have mercy. These people
We
are
got herpes trending
crazy.
on the bottom.
They're all contagious. I'm not saying they're not contagious. They just the simplex is different. All of them don't come from sex. So I'm just
Well,
saying educate yourself, but they are contagious no matter where they come from.
I ain't taking no chances. Motherfucker got a little herpes right here. Go down and give me some head, and all of a sudden I got herpes on my dick. I'm not taking that chance.
Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
Gotta
say,
Okay.
walk.
I'm,
Can
I'm gonna
we
say,
Gotta
go?
walk
I'm gonna,
around.
I'm gonna say, Savvy told me there's a difference.
Don't blame
Why?
it on me. I
I'm
said
gonna tell my
educate
doctor.
yourself. Nope. I said
I,
educate
I,
yourself.
I thought the
I'm gonna,
alcohol was gonna kill it.
I'm gonna
Just blame
Google
it
that
on
stuff
the
later on.
alcohol. You with alcohol on your herpes?
hmm Let me tell you something, and then we're gonna go past this because we tripping too hard. So you
I'm
this
loving
this
it.
this so man, I'm gonna share this with y'all, and that fuck it, I don't care. So when I was younger, right, I came across a young lady who might not have been the cleanest of young ladies, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh
And
Lord.
before I went to the doctors, right,
Hmm.
I thought if I sprayed cologne on my nuts, it would help, right? That shit burns so motherfucking bad, man. And when I say that shit burns so fucking bad, and because I was 16, so I was like, I can't tell my parents this bitch done burnt me. I don't know what's going
Mhm.
on. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I sprayed some fucking cool water cologne on my nuts,
Wow.
and it was. Let me tell you something.
There wasn't nothing cool about that water.
Hell no, burning the hell out my nuts, man.
Ooh-wee.
You hear this, boys and girls? Please do not try this
Mhm.
ever, ever,
No, no,
ever.
no. Go tell your peoples if
Do
you're a
not put
teenager.
cologne on your genitalia.
But man, that shit was awful, man.
You be singing
So
that
That was
let's
Usher
bring
awful.
on
song.
our guest today, because this man is crazy.
Yes. So present our guest there, Miss Savvy.
So today we have a returning guest, Miss Tiara Johnson.
No stranger to the GVTV crew.
No stranger. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, guys. How are
How you
you?
doing? How
Hey,
you doing,
good.
Tiara?
I'm good. I'm good. No,
That's
Drew,
good.
that is not the topic. Thank you, God.
Oh,
Glory
you
to
heard everything?
Hey,
Yes,
yes,
you
you can
can.
hear everything in the guest
Oh,
room.
boy, they set me up for a good one, man.
Say,
Hey,
Miss
just know that
Tiara.
I have cologne, so I smell good.
uh,
Okay.
uh.
Yes, that's what you wear it for. That's right.
Well, so Miss Tiara, you had a busy, busy weekend. Tell us about your weekend, but we also want to hear about your new podcast show.
Yes. So this past weekend I had my second annual women's empowerment event titled Am I Ready? Acronymed AIR. And it was amazing. I had speakers, I had a panel, and the panel was called Women of Influence. And I had vendors, a DJ, we had food. My mom came and cooked for the speakers and stuff. So it was a good time. We had such a good time. Oh, and
Good, good, good.
I had a special music artist. I am Amore.
Miss Amora, there's
She
no
was
stranger
Yes,
to the
she's on the
right.
show.
show.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I think
Yep,
she was
yeah.
she's
on
no
the show a
stranger.
couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
She came out
yep.
and performed. It was amazing. It was really good. We had a good old time.
That's good. So what about your show that you do every Monday?
Yes, yes, yes. So I have a brand new radio show, and it's called the Queen's Table Show. And it's with myself and it's with Shay Newton. And we come on Mondays, each and every Monday at 7, and we just discuss A lot, everything. We discuss everything. We go from love, relationships, life, business, anything you can think of. But we do not talk about what
herpes.
yes,
Herpes. You can say it. Herpes. Man, it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and it's every Monday at 7. We are going back due to, of course, Thanksgiving. We won't be on next week, but we'll be back in December.
So where can they find? Where can they view your show at?
Oh, yes, guys. So you can look on Ripped Radio Network .com. You can download the Ripped Radio app. You have Android, what's it called? The Google Store or
Yeah.
the
You play.
app. Oh yeah, Google Play. And if you have, of course, iPhone, it's on the App Store. And you just search
Gotcha.
Radio. RIPPED, Ripped Radio.
Yep. Yep, it's a good show, guys. I'll catch it sometime. And you can call in. That's what I like too.
And you guys can call in 301-232-5700 because it's an interactive show. So we just like our guests to interact with us. We always call our guests like the second host too, our co-host. So
Yeah.
it's really fun. But yeah, this weekend was amazing. We had fun. Everybody was like, when is the next one? And I was like, wait, let me just get off this ride right now of this one. But yes, it was fun. It was cool.
Good. So who's gonna introduce our topic tonight?
You, since you came up with it.
No, I'll bring the guest on. So go ahead, Regan, since you ain't say nothing.
Well, in our last show, if you guys missed it, and if you did miss it, go back and check it out on our YouTube or even our Facebook because it's on there live. We spoke with Dr. Eric Holmes. But somewhere in between that, we mentioned Mr. Stacy, the ball player. I think I keep saying his name. Is that his name?
Ex-football player. Yeah,
Ex-football
ex-football player.
player. From the I think from the Jets, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He played for the Rams.
For the Rams. Oh, wait. It's a ex-Jets running back, Zach Stacy. And, just like regular Boy Scouts, you violently beated his ex, now ex, girl. I don't know if you guys, anybody see the video?
Yeah.
It was horrible. We won't run the video, but basically he threw her across the room into the TV. What the TV did, I have no clue, but he wrecked the whole TV with her face. It was just awful, and apparently, and threw it through the baby swing. That was the other thing I saw. I was like, "What the world?"
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I felt like he was on something when I seen it.
He was on love. That's what he was on.
Well, if that's love, I don't want it.
Right.
It was like a tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he knew that he can intimidate her. He was bigger than her, stronger than her. Mm-hmm. And even though she was trying to ask him in a calm voice, because anybody else would have been screaming the way he was throwing her around.
Right.
And she was trying to say in a calm voice, please stop, please. But whatever's supposed to have occurred that made him angry, he was so enraged. And I'm like, you sure this man ain't on something? Because he was enraged.
They're gonna blame it on. They're gonna blame it on what is it called? The concussion thing that's going on in sports.
Concussion protocol.
What is it? I forget what the letters are for it. They're gonna probably, what is it?
PTSD.
Not that, but it's something else. That's what's going on in the NFL when players that have been away from the game and retired, and then they all of a sudden have these outbursts, these fits of rage. They're blaming it on.
That's what is it? YDMF.
What?
Yeah, you dumb motherfucker.
Yes, he's rubbing off. I'm rubbing off on them people. I'm rubbing off.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Real bad.
CTE.
First of all, why you got the goddamn ring cameras in there to see your damn dirt anyway?
No, that was
look,
a nanny cam. She had a nanny cam in there, and
Damn.
people
no,
don't.
hell no.
No, people
She set
don't.
that man up.
No, she didn't.
Right.
And then if she did, I want to have proof that this Negro is beating me down to a pulp.
Yeah.
So when I go to go to the police, they can't say, "Well, we don't see no bruises." It's your word again. Well, I got the nanny cam, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull the Bing footage.
Stuff like
Let's
She
pull
that.
the
wouldn't.
Bing
She wouldn't
footage.
have had that problem. She was a white
Wow.
woman. She wouldn't have had that problem. She could have said the nigga sneezed on her, and she would have fucking that nigga got life. So she wouldn't have had that problem.
Just for sneezing. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
You know, they look
Oh,
forward to
You
doing
saw
this
what
shit.
whistling do to him.
Right.
Yeah, see, yeah,
There
it's
you go.
wild out there. But so Zach Stacy, um, he was having issues toward. I mean, he didn't have a long career in the NFL, and I think he last played for the Jets. I want to say he played for the Rams because I remember picking him up in fantasy about 6 or 7 years ago, 8 years ago. But there was something going on with him, and he like fizzled out. He was a really good football player, but he started having issues off the field issues, and I guess he just wound up, seeing himself out the NFL. Um, I would love for them to give some more information about the situation. I know everybody's going to look at the video and was like, "Damn, he just beat on that woman, and that's fucked up in itself." But what's the issues going on with him? Because he didn't have that. He didn't have. These are people who aren't known for domestic violence. You know what I mean? Like he ain't beat nobody else up, and because that's been the first thing that came up. Like, well, he has a pattern. This isn't the first woman he smacked up. So, and I love football. My son played football. You know what I'm saying? He wants to play collegiate ball, but they're right. They need to do more studies on the head trauma and how it's changing people's character. You know, to where now they're angry. They just go into these fits of rage and they'll take it out on anybody. And I just hope they give more information as to what happened, what led up to it, and possibly his mental health status before the whole incident.
So Mike said that CTE can't be determined until someone passes away.
Or Mike, he beat up on a white woman. He'll be dead in a week.
Lord Jesus, help me. Well,
Hey, look.
obviously he haven't because he's still alive, and it happened a minute ago. So
Yeah, it happened a minute ago, but they got him. So he was on the run for like what 2 or 3 days, and
right.
yeah, he was on the run for about 2 or 3 days. So he's locked up somewhere, but we haven't heard anything. Now check it out. We haven't heard anything about him since they locked him up. So
Yeah,
hopefully the
nothing.
brother is still alive.
Right.
Mm.
It's just been some crazy, crazy stuff going on. For the last couple of weeks, just a lot of horrific things going on.
Right.
And that right there, when I saw it, I kept looking at it and kept looking at it because I'm trying to figure out like what did she do to cause him to go in such in that dark place that it was like times where he looked like he wanted to walk away, but he was so angry. And I felt like he wanted to do more to her. And then if y'all notice at the end, the baby was crying and he, as he going out the door, he said he said he loved the baby and he slammed the door and went out. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I love you to the baby.
yeah, he told the baby I love you and rolled out the door. I said that man is all kinds of crazy. That's all kinds of craziness
He's
right
doing
there.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I thought. I said he must have been on something.
Yeah.
But this is not. You can tell this is not the first time they've been through this.
No, that ain't the first time he hit her.
Yeah,
It's just the first time the nanny cam caught it.
right.
Yeah.
Right, and
He
maybe
didn't
that's
listen
And
why.
that's probably why.
Yeah, and that's maybe why she put it in there because of that situation.
Exactly. That's probably why she had it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You figured I
Yep.
can't fight back. Let me record this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they slick. They won't tell you what they're doing. They'll just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Mm.
But it's just a shame that she had to, no matter what color she is, black, white, whatever,
Endure
that
that.
she had to endure that.
Mm-hmm.
No man or woman, because men get beat up by women. Because I like beating up on men, so. But I should have been over there. I should be over there slamming people around. No, I'm just that should have been me.
Hence why she's single, y'all. Been single for a minute.
Savvy need to join the
Yep.
WWE.
Yes, I do. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta take out some of this frustration somewhere. I be wanting to punch up on Lindsay, but I might get fired.
Nah, you good. The way you threw me under the bus today, but I ain't gonna say shit else about that.
That was not throwing you under the bus.
We'll talk about that.
So what you scared? You scared of Millen?
See, you done brought up the name. Now I got to go there. Now see, we'll talk about it later.
You scared?
McCoy said that's why we're not dating now.
Shut up, McCoy. That's because you don't make enough cupcakes for me. Sit it down. Sit it down.
Baker.
Get that man in the cupcakes.
Jules said, please.
Why do we want to talk about Christmas?
I don't know.
Hey, Jules, she Muslim. She don't do no Christmas.
But why we want to talk about Christmas? What's going on Christmas?
Well, they want to open those gifts, man. People, I mean, I don't care how old. Look, you can be 50 years, 60 years old. People love Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the season, the time of the year. Everybody seems to be a little bit nicer. You know, I love Christmas.
Oh, he gonna make you some cupcakes.
You love Christmas?
Make you all the cupcakes you
Oh,
want.
thank you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That
you,
creamy, that creamy feeling inside her.
See, somebody like me. Somebody like me.
Oh, Jules. I guess Jules.
Oh, okay. So your husband, I mean your fiance, buying you a ring or something. That's why you want to talk about Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
She's expecting something. And let me tell you something. So Christmas is supposed to be fun for both parties. Both parties. Okay? Do not wrap a bow around your breast. He played with those toys all year long. Get him some toys. All right, get him something. Bring in another friend. You know what I'm saying? Take him down to the bed.
What you say? You say tape them down to the.
Tape them down to the bed, tie whatever. Do something, but you do not with the same breast he played with for the last 12 months.
Horrible.
How do we get to that? Jules, I think you need to get off the show, man. You changed the whole subject. Wait till I see you at work.
Oh Lord.
I'm like the Grinch that stole Christmas, New Year's, Halloween. I'm all wrapped in one.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I'm doing rain all on parade.
But celebrate her birthday. Tell us all
definitely.
Party. We all show up in white, and she show up in red.
It was not red. Is you colorblind?
She said she leaving.
Don't leave, Miss Jules. Don't leave. I love you. But it was the same color behind me. Why is you blind, sir?
Everybody at your party said it was red. I'm not the only one.
No. Did you think it was red, Tiara?
I saw the color. It was pink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was all the men that thought it was red. That's what it was. All the men thought it was red.
Shit. She said it checked her head.
Okay.
He almost left the show.
Oh, terrible.
Almost forgot what we was talking about.
Hell yeah. All right, so
I actually thought you said cheeks.
The Zach Stacy thing, right? So y'all know that in the NFL since Ray Lewis, since Ray Rice, we have had multiple incidents of football players putting their hands on women.
Oh, really? Yes. She said something about stimulus. I don't get stimulus, so y'all can carry on.
What? Stimulate me? Shit.
You getting another stimulus check?
That's what she was saying. I don't get one.
I gotta go. Stimulus check. What the
hell? Look, I'm shutting the show down. I'm sorry, guys.
Hell yeah, stimulated.
Waiting for more information to come up. Like
we were stimulated.
But I do have a question when it comes to like being in the NFL and you no longer are a part of that world and the lifestyle is a little bit different. It just seems like the women take the brunt of the hurt and pain that the former player is going through.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That it just feels, it just feels like that. And then in their mind, the first thing that they say is, "Oh, you were only here for my money. You don't really want me." And it's just like a lot. And I honestly think that they should do therapy after football.
I agree.
Maybe during as well, because the off season people can become free agents and stuff. I just feel like therapy should be a part of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
It should be. It should be. It should be like some kind of exit, program for them. But they
Yep,
need something from
they need
beginning to the end. As far as and I know they have one, but I'm not sure how many people actually um partake in the finance program as far as managing their money better, and stop trusting these agents and to make these deals, because a lot of the time these guys go like Clinton Portis and a few other players. What they do is they give their agent access to their money, and the agent broker all these deals, and they might fall through. They be like, "Hey, look, so and so got this housing development thing going on. They just need $100,000, and $100,000 is not a lot of money when your check every Monday is 350,000." But he didn't tell him it's $100,000 every month. And so you spending money, and you thinking you just all you did was pay $100,000 to be a part of this project, and it's actually $100,000 every month for 4 years.
because you're putting your trust in that person to do their job and to
Right.
look out for your best interest as well.
Right. Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
now
like,
you
but go ahead.
No,
No,
go
you
ahead.
good. No, ladies first.
Oh, now I'm first. I ain't first when you bring the show on, but now I'm first. Anyway, no, I was just, I know. I was saying, I forgot. Go ahead, y'all.
Man, that old age is kicking her.
Damn. That's
You know,
bad.
I forgot. Go ahead.
no, but it's like what Tiara said. When the career is over, because you make good money while you're playing, and when you retire, when it is said and done, this is the crazy part, and I found this out a few years ago. They get a pension, right? That shit is like $5,000 or $6,000 a month.
Hmm.
Yo,
That's
we do
crazy.
that. We do that at our job by working overtime,
Right.
and
That's
we
crazy.
struggle.
Right.
We struggle with a car payment for a Buick or Malibu. They have They have 2, 3 Benz. They have $600,000, $700,000 home. They was
Right.
taking care of their whole family, and now they're reduced to $5,000 to $6,000 a month, and whatever they save over the course of their career. And then you stuck with this woman who not all of them, but for the most part, she probably wouldn't even look at you if it wasn't for the fact that you was a ball player with money. Because she's fucking gorgeous and you fucking ugly as shit. It's just that's real talk. You take a look at some of these ball players. I hate to do this, and if anybody related to him on the show, I apologize right now. But y'all know who Sam Cassell is.
Yeah.
Sam
I do.
Cassell was voted the most ugliest man in the NBA for like 10 years straight
That's horrible.
by his
Woo.
peers. You know what I mean? So, but his wife was gorgeous. You know what I mean? So, and like Tiara said, the reality when that shit is over, men we have egos. And when we have money and we get to that point in our life, I guess when you retire, that money's not there. You start to look at things a little different. Like, man, he was on here for my money. I ain't got what I should have what I think I should have in my bank. Because while I was out playing football, bitch, you was in goddamn all these pocketbook stores. You, your girlfriend, you had your scandalous ass mother. You went on a whole fucking Givens trip.
Calm him down, y'all.
The
Calm him down.
mama,
Somebody calm him
not
down.
the mama.
Right, he going off.
No,
Gee, he was going,
You know what I
grandma,
mean?
the unborn
hey,
child. He was going in on everybody,
everybody.
but nobody say, "Gee."
Yeah, because you know, when you making like Kobe Bryant situation, when him and his wife first got married, you know, Vanessa carried, you know, because of Kobe, Vanessa carried everybody on her family, and Kobe did the same for his people, but then his people started stepping out of line in the mid 2000s, and Kobe had to put him in check. That's why Kobe and his parents weren't close. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody blessed like Kobe to be a genius when it came to his money. But, you know, say Kobe wasn't as smart, then Vanessa wouldn't have the money she had now and say Kobe did die. Kobe, damn, Vanessa, we can take care of your motherfucking ratchet ass family, her punk ass, your punk ass sisters and brothers. And now I'm broke. I'm sitting here trying to make it off $5,000 a month. But yet your mother is in the house that we paid for, fucking, and we ain't got shit. It plays on people when they don't have it no more. And they look at you, you know, you got to blame somebody, and it's usually the spouse, the person closest to you. You know,
But my whole thing, but like I agree with Tiara when she said that they need counseling. I think anybody that's in the sport like that needs to get counseling because, like you just said, you named all this stuff that they're responsible for, or what they think they're responsible for her family, for your family, for the family that you got on the side, because half of them have side chicks. All that, you know, you're responsible for all these people, and then that stops because you don't invest your money into something else. You
Yeah,
know, we have some of these guys that do make good decisions and knowing that one day they're not going to be able to play ball. So they invest their money. They, you know, but a lot of them don't. They think it's going to keep coming and keep coming. So you have, they become the way this guy was. If you look at their situation, they didn't live in no big house. She looked like she lived in a shoebox.
yeah.
You know, yeah.
Definitely
So you know,
one down.
he could have been feeling all kinds of ways. Like we really don't know the situation. It's just the situation was unfortunate that she had to be at the hands of that situation with her ex baby daddy or whatever was going on, whatever their relationship was. You know, hopefully he sees this and if he's still walking on the face of the earth, he gets some help and he sees that what he did is wrong. And sometimes, you know, these situations we become examples for other people, you know, not to do. This is what you should not do, and things like that. So, um, abuse in any form is not a good thing. Verbally, mentally, physically, it's just not a good thing. You know, and people have to recognize that, and they got to seek the help because now she's going to need help because
Yeah,
now she's
she gonna get plenty of it. She gonna get a lawyer, and she gonna get paid whatever he got. She gonna get plenty of help.
but get paid for what? That man probably ain't had no money.
He
Who, who,
probably, so
who she gonna
so
sue?
because he's an ex NFL player, of course they can't get none of the NFL money. But you know, she gonna get that pension. That's gonna be hers. He gonna probably get about 500 a month now. You know, not unfortunately, but because he don't have that much to give up. But I hope Ray Rice reach out to him because you know Ray Rice started a program, and
Hmm.
he's been counseling a lot of guys that have anger issues, and they're not famous. They're not famous. But he did reach out to Joe Mixon. He did reach out to Kareem Hunt when they had their incident. Joe Mixon had an incident in college, and Kareem Hunt had an incident about 2 or 3 years ago when he was playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. He kicked him and a young lady got into it in the hotel. He kicked her in the ass. I mean, I, he shouldn't have kicked it. It was funny to me because he kicked her in the ass. You know, how often do you see a person kick somebody in the ass? You know, but Ray Rice reached out to them, And he's been trying to partner with the NFL for a few years now, and the NFL haven't liked the deal with him. I don't know why not, because I'm telling you, we all know that these brothers are the first men to hit their wives.
No.
I know some white men have beat on their women. It just
Uh-huh.
haven't been reported.
Right. Right. And that's another thing. Like, how are they going to handle this situation with him? Because what we fail to realize, or we don't want to say, um, always locking somebody up is not always the answer. It's not always going to help the situation.
Right.
He needs help. He needs counseling. He needs to seek somebody that is going to help him heal or whatever's going on with him.
Yeah. He gonna get therapy in that jail cell. He gonna get some therapy. Yeah. Better
That's
believe
not
it.
the
It's not
kind
good
of therapy he needs.
It's not good,
RL. That's not.
but it's the truth. One thing you can't be in jail is a woman beater, and because it's all over on the TV and shit, them dudes in jail saw it, so they're gonna use that as an excuse, you know, to be very aggressive with him if he's in population wherever he's at. So
Mm-hmm.
I wish the brother all the best. You shouldn't hit on no woman. I don't believe in hitting women. I believe in protecting yourself, defend yourself. Don't let no woman hit you and think it's okay. But I don't believe in, getting mad and just beating your woman, and not just because she had a child, but to do it in front of a child.
Right.
That just says something totally different. And then with the incident that we just had here in Baltimore with the father and his daughters and you know,
Yeah.
taking it, it's incredible how insensitive people are when it comes to children.
Yep.
Right.
I don't care if they're present or not, So if he do get a chance for therapy, I hope he do get it outside the jail, But whatever he get in the jail, he deserves. I hope it hurt, you know. Um, but it's nowhere near the pain what he inflicted on that woman. So that's why it doesn't bother me. If these guys are pushing up on him in the jail, I have two daughters. I can't imagine a man beating my daughter like that and thinking it's okay. I'm just gonna, the police can chase me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the police. You better hope the police catch you, because if I catch you, you ain't
Right.
going to jail.
That's a whole another ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's. But you got a lot of people out here. This isn't just a celebrity thing. You got a lot of blue collar people beating on their spouse, and it's
Yeah.
going on. It's a regular thing. This isn't something that just happened once in a while. It's people that probably we work with that is being, hit, beat on, disrespected, and they come to work every day and they mask it really well.
Yep.
So my question to y'all guys, whoever want to answer, is why do you think why do you think that is? Like, why do you think that a person, whoever it is, feel the need when they're angry and mad and upset about a situation to violently beat someone, put their hands on someone?
I'm gonna let the foreigner, the Trini man, answer that one.
Um,
Lord have mercy.
I think the thing with that is, a lot of people always use the excuse, and I heard it a lot. The excuse was, it well, I saw it in my family. My father beat my mother all the time, keep her in check. So in my psyche, that's, I'm exposed to that. I can't help myself because I was a product of that environment. That's the stuff you keep hearing, but and which could be true, but I don't always believe that it is. I think people take advantage sometimes of people who they like. In this case, she allowed it. The right woman, if it was a different woman, she'd have fought back, and it wouldn't have just been the TV messed up. You know what I mean? Should have been hitting them with the TV or something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody else,
Right, but
but
let me cut you off before you go further.
uh-huh.
No one allows that to happen to them.
Right, right,
Nobody.
right. But it's it's one of those things where you know they go back and they say, well, my father used to beat my mother, so I'm and to me that's just an excuse. I mean, yes, I don't know. A lot of people say, well, you know, that has a lot to do with it, but I mean, for example, growing up, I got my ass whooped a lot when I was growing up, but I don't beat my kids, and I don't go to hell off that, oh my god, I can't help myself, I gotta whoop his ass. You know what I mean? It's not one of those things where people, when I was abused as a kid, so I do the same thing. You know, my father abused my mother, so that's what I saw, so that's all I know. You know, and vice versa. From a girl's standpoint, I saw my father abuse my mother, so I take abuse. I don't believe that. I think, you know, it's all what in your mind you what's the word I'm looking for? It's just, I don't know, for some reason mental health is really alive and real out there. And back in the day we didn't know that much about it, and right now I'm surprised there's a lot of people out there who you think are normal or who you wouldn't believe, and they go through mental health. And we've seen it, you know, from where we work, you know, we see a lot of that stuff. And it's people hear voices, I guess. I don't know.
What do you think, Tiara?
What was the question again? Sorry.
Yes.
What caused it?
The boys won, the girls 0. We losing here.
What was the question again?
Basically, why do you think that that happens? Why do you think people get angry like that to want to lash out on their spouse or the person in their life or children?
I think it's a level of immaturity. I think that they haven't reached a level of self control. And, when someone is ignorant to something in a situation, the first thing they do is get physical. The first thing they do is they
Right.
see rage, it's like red, and they don't know what else to do and how to um, utilize, their words. They don't know how to speak. They don't know how to communicate and say why something is happening to them. They just act out on it,
Right.
and that
Mhm.
is one of the and that's something that you're supposed to learn as a child.
Exactly.
Don't do this, don't do that. Why are you angry? What's wrong? What made you feel this way?
Hmm.
That those are questions that you're asked when you're younger. I don't know, this person personally, but or any man that just acts out in violence and sometimes are enabled their entire life, especially if they got money and they taking care of their family. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing because they don't want to stop the money train.
True.
Right.
They don't want to slow down the access to the flow of the money. So ain't
Right.
nobody gonna say nothing to them. They like, oh yeah, you right, you right, you right. Yeah, I'd have did that too. So it's a lot of men that are not held accountable for their actions. And I also wholeheartedly believe that men don't have conversations with their friends about, you shouldn't have did that, or that was wrong as fuck. Like I don't think that other men hold their friends accountable for fucked up
Mm.
shit. They don't.
Bingo, bingo,
Hmm.
and we said
Hmm.
that before on the show.
Yeah.
Men need to govern other men. You
Yep.
know, um, because that's your homeboy. You kind of look past like, yo, what are you doing running around with your wife? You got a good girl and you got kids home and you out here tricking. Maybe you ain't using condoms. Like, we don't govern each other. We don't. We like,
Nope.
ain't
Nope.
my
Nope.
business, it's my business. And we do it like that. You know what I mean? And it's wrong.
You
Because
know, but
men used to govern men. You're not going to stand next to me if you're not a man. And not to say that men don't make mistakes, because everybody make mistakes. But yo, a real man is. I'm gonna keep a real man with me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have one of these immature, thankless bones out here in my car riding around. You know, you know, you just don't get it. You don't get it.
right. Right.
I love that word accountability because it is.
Hmm.
Some people have been going through their whole life not being held accountable, not holding themselves accountable because of a skill, because of a talent, or because of who they are and what they, been doing. You just don't say anything to them. You kind of ignore them, and they just continue being themselves. And it just doesn't help them. It doesn't benefit their life because now they're bringing other people into their lives, and they're creating this I don't know, this world they own where it's negative. There's nothing really positive about it. But when you talk to them, they think it's okay. Like, nah, shit is good. But when you take a look at the family, you take a look at this girl, you take a look at the kids, it's like, damn, dude, what's going on right now? They good. But then you talk to the kids, you talk to his wife or your girl, and it's a whole nother story, it's a whole other side. And instead of stepping in and doing something, fuck it, I got my own family thing. I'm going home.
Right.
And we leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I have another question for the floor. Talking about abuse and women adoring abuse from their spouse. And you were saying something how you said taking accountability, stepping in, you know, against what's going on. But what do y'all say about when you do step in and you try to help the female or whoever's being abused and they don't want you to? Because I have seen that happen.
Yeah, you take it out of their hands. It doesn't matter. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Fuck them, because in about a year or two, when they're still alive and their situation has gotten better, they'll know. They'll remember the exact day that you stepped in. They're gonna be unhappy with you. Yeah, that's okay. I understand. You used to this. This is your norm, but it's not the norm. We ain't gotta be friends after this. But I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna intervene. I'm gonna try my best to solve it. You ain't got to like me afterwards, but I promise you, if you're still alive in a year or two, you will.
Hmm.
I agree with that. I always tell my friends and people I'm close with, you're my girl and I'm your friend and I love you. You can say this to you. And I always give the disclaimer, if I didn't love you or flip with you, I wouldn't tell you anything because I wouldn't care. And I always show them, I see what you're going through, and I understand that you may not think that you have a way out of this, but you do. It may look like it's a mountain, but it's a small molehill. Like, honestly, you can get past this. And sometimes people's bark is bigger than their bite. And sometimes we as women, when we don't think we have options, will stay because we're like, this is it for me. And that's called emotional abuse.
Hmm.
You're thinking like, oh, you're not going anywhere. You can't do this. You can't do that. So that happens a lot. I suffered from that years ago. It was always, well, Tia, you shop too much. So if you leave me, where you going to go? Can you afford that rent by yourself? And I was like, I do like shopping, you know my life is good right now, but we just have arguments here and there, right? It's okay to argue here and there. It's okay as long as I can keep my lifestyle, as long as I can keep doing this, it's okay. And then, I was able to evolve in my way of thinking, and it just clicked one day. I was like, you know what? I can sacrifice some things because certain things are more important. And my life, my future, and my daughter's life is more important than this frivolous materialistic stuff. So I can get this stuff, you know, at another time. But right now, I gotta go. And that's
Right.
exactly what I did. But you have to want it. And me being a friend and helping other people, I can't want it more than they want it. So if I tell you something, then I'll tell you whether you respect it or not, whether you like it or not, you're going to at least respect me because I was the one that came to you and said something.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I sometimes if people don't talk to me after that, that's cool because they always come back years later and say, you know what, Tier, thank you so much. I appreciated that. I just want to say thank you and I apologize in my way of thinking and my train of thought in that moment because when it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, and when you sit in something for too long, sometimes you don't see a way out.
Right.
You don't see a way out. So I always tell my family and friends what it is because I want somebody to tell me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Don't lie.
Yep.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I believe in that. But that's just what we should do is just be a human being, being a genuine person.
Did somebody
It's
read her comment?
betraying. When I was at the gym, I had a friend that reported the husband of a mutual friend of ours to our first charge of domestic violence. This has always been a major issue among active duty military. Let me tell you something. That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in the Marine Corps, I was with the the military police, and we used to get so many calls on the weekends because on the weekends that's when you would people would drink and whatever. And we get so many domestic calls on the weekends. And the sad thing is, these were young people. These like 19-year-old married, 20, 21, they're married. And you get there and you see a baby crying and you see the wife, eyes swollen, lip busted, and you just be like, damn dude, what the and it's this dude, like, yo, you beating on your woman like this? Like this is your woman. This will be the same woman in 2 days you're gonna try to have sex with and you beating on her. And then we had calls. You get there, and there's a dude sitting out on his front porch, beat the hell up. I mean, this is like this big dude. He like 6'2", but he don't want to hit a woman. This woman like 4'10". She done hit him with everything in the house, and he's just sitting there, and he's like, "Are you serious? Like y'all beating on each other? Like?" And and you see the rage in people because they still be angry, and you be like, "What?" And it's children. There's always children around.
Mm-hmm.
But that's true. In the military, unfortunately, you see it all the time. You see it all the time. And when you get arrested in the military, and when they get out, they come home, they don't have any record. Because when we lock them up, unless they go to the brig, that arrest means nothing. It means nothing. You got to go to the brig for it to be on your record. So you have a lot of men and a lot of women who are abusive and been abusive from the ages of 18 to 22 who come home and their family and friends are expecting, hey, Mark is coming home, we haven't seen him in 4 years, or Jane is coming home, we haven't seen him. Those aren't the same people.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't the same. You do not know because there's no record of
it. Yeah, and that's why counseling is very, very important. It's very important. People don't take it seriously, especially in the Black community. I know we say that all the time, but it's so true. We do not take it serious. We don't take mental health serious. It's running rapid. Rapid. What did he say?
My woman hit me once, so I made like Trick Daddy and hit her in the head with a honey butt.
Okay, Mike, we won't block you from the show.
Yeah, you better leave Royce out of it.
Did he say Royce? Oh, Lord Jesus. Y'all all getting write-ups tomorrow. all y'all getting write-ups.
So many come in the military with tons of emotional baggage. The problem is the military doesn't take mental health seriously. Rather than help them deal with it, they kick them out the military and say, here's some money for it. Ask me how I know.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I know you know from personal experience. And that is so true. So your last year in on your contract, if you choose to get out, your last year in, it's supposed to be a separation package, a separation deal, but it is rushed. It is rushed. It is probably one of the. I mean, they go through it like they're supposed to offer jobs, counseling,
Mm-hmm.
all kinds of stuff for your mental health and for your well-being. But because they rush through it, and because you want to get out so fucking bad, you don't care.
Right.
And once you get out, and you might be damaged goods. I hate to say that, but you might be damaged goods. Then you got to go through the whole. You got to put in for it. You got to apply for what is it called? Regan. When you get the percentage and stuff. Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. But you got to apply for disability pretty much. You got to put in a claim.
Right.
So you put in a claim on November 23rd, 2021. They might not approve your claim to 2026. Now, granted, they're going to back pay you for all those years, but between that time, they're not getting. First of all, they're not helping you.
Nope.
You can go to the VA, but you're gonna have to wait just like everybody else. It's a long ass line. There's a lot of people trying to get help. They don't offer the help that they should. You got a lot. I have a really good friend that I went to high school with, and he went to the Army. We went to the military at the same time. He came home different, and to this day he's different. And everybody can see it. And if you know from high school, this boy was on point. He came home different. And instead of the military keeping him and helping him, extend his contract. Give him the help that he needs. Everything is fucking free in the military for service people. So extending them and properly taking care of them, it wouldn't be a problem. But they don't. And they let them come home. And then, sometimes things go left. The law get involved. They keep getting little charges, due to mental health issues. And then, little charge after little charge. And then unfortunately, you get that big charge. Nobody want to deal with you.
Right.
But yeah, it's a sad system they have set up for getting out of the military. It's real sad. Real sad. That PTSD, it's more than just for people who start combat. Believe it or not, it's more than that. People have setbacks like a motherfucker, and military don't do too much.
That's wow.
Yep. Even if you have herpes.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the military. If you get herpes in the military, they will kick your ass out.
Herpes.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Because you're not going to go on deployment and spread U.S. herpes in Japan. I'm telling you now.
Why Japan got their own kind of herpes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If you get herpes or you get syphilis in Japan, you're not coming back to the United States.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. The military is a trip, man. They don't play.
That's crazy.
Military grade herpes.
They'll let you get out. They'll let you get out. If you
So I was looking up a number while y'all was talking, and came across some stuff that said that every 1.3 women a year is in a violent relationship with a spouse. And I looked up a number just in case if anybody watching and they, or they have family or friends. You have a number. It's called the Merlin Network Against Violence, and the number is 301-429.
36.
And that's 301-429.
601.
And I mean, it's something that you can call, and they can help you, and give you the right information. Because a lot of times we don't know where to go if we don't go to family, who we can call and who we can talk to. So I was looking that up as we was talking and looking at some information, and it was very shocking of how many people are abused a year from violence, and some people don't realize that mental violence is very important too, because that can tear a person down just as well.
And you say that's a hotline? Is that like what is that number for?
For it's called the Merlin Network Against Violence. So you want me to give it again?
Yeah.
301-429-3601. And it's the Merlin Network Against Violence.
There we go. Boop, 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 boop.
A PRS1.
Yeah.
Put this number up here, okay? 1-800 444-6969. And our slogan is, if you're sick of getting kicked, slide on this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I'm tired. I've been
It's 8:01, guys. We gotta go because we
All right.
Ooh.
It's 8:01.
Hey, all right. So Savvy, what you got going on?
Okay, for the 33500th time. December the 16th, guys, is Chicks and Kicks. I said it good today. Good, yes. So it's raising money for families in need for Christmas. So come out December the 16th, sorry, the 16th, and support the show. So tickets are on sale now at Eventbrite. Y'all can go to my link in my bio at Savvy, what's my name? Savvy. Oh my God. I am losing my mind. What is my Instagram, y'all?
Savvy
Savvy
event
event.
1987.
87.
Right,
Thank
right,
you.
right.
Look, I woke up at 1 o'clock last night and I didn't go back to sleep till about 5. And I get up at 5:30 for prayer and get ready for bed. I mean, get ready for get ready for work. So
Get ready for
I'm
bed.
tired. I'm tired. I'm ready to get off this thing. I'm going to sleep. So my mind is everywhere. But yes, please, everybody, come out if you can. Like I said, I know it's on a Thursday. I know that's unusual. People have to go to work, but come out and support. It's for a good cause. And like I said, the link is in my bio at Savvy Events 1987. I'll be posting every day, so y'all see where the show is going to be. We have it's not just fashion. We got some artists that's going to be out there. We're going to have some vendors. We're going to have food vendors, clothes vendors, and stuff like that. So come out, support. Oh, and then we're giving away. We're doing raffles. So you have a first, second, and third place. Giving away, we're raffling off trips. So, and whoever comes with the best sneakers get a $200 prize. So it's a lot of stuff going on. And we
Wow.
got some surprise guests I can't say, but we got
Mhm.
some surprise guests that's going to be there. So y'all come out and share the experience.
Yeah.
Cool.
PRS1, what you got going on, Mr. Trini Spice, Island of Mind?
But we still got the what you call it?
See,
All your Caribbean music you can listen to.
I ain't the only one.
This weekend though, we got Savvy, myself, RL. We're supposed to be going to check out Mr. Raymond Ramnarine
Yeah.
and Michael Shankaran. It's a Caribbean show. It's called the Knock a Thing Tour. So we're going to do that. I'm going to run a little clip real fast so you guys can check it out. Hold on real quick.
To you, kya hua, tera vada. Baltimore, it's on Saturday, November 27th. The Music Boss, I'm coming to Baltimore. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody, Raymond, I'm coming to Baltimore Saturday, November 27th. We're going to have the best time ever. Hold on one another and let we love up each other. तुझे सूरज कहो या चंदा. Baltimore, get ready. Saturday, November 27th. Raymond, the Music Boss. It's happening. Mwah! See you there.
All
Now
right.
we were lucky enough to have Raymond on the show a couple of, I want to say last season,
Yeah.
and a great guy, just a genuine person. He was so down to earth. What you see is what you get kind of thing with him. Just so we're gonna go be checking him out. So if you guys want to view us or hang out with the Good Vibes crew, show up. We got the info down there where you can be. It's gonna be at the Chateau 7631 Harford Road, Parkville. Real close to the house, so we could probably walk there. But anyway,
Not
No
me.
kidding.
yeah,
Not
right.
me. I always got the long drive.
You got admission is $40, $30. And they got limited online. I think they got an Eventbrite. There you go. That's the Eventbrite Nakating tour. Blah 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 blah. You guys can always go review encourage you guys to go back to YouTube and review our page real quick so you can check it out. Wait, hang on. What else we got? Oh, all right. Yep, that's it for me. Ramon, what about you?
Oh, of course I'm gonna do it. Ladies first, Miss Tiara J. What you got going on, girl?
So I had already had my big event for the year. I'm finished. So you guys can tune in to my show every Monday, the Queen's Table Show, Mondays at 7 p.m. If you can't catch it on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or ripradionetwork.com, you can catch it on the Rip Radio app.
Right.
And you can see our shows from beginning up until now. You can see all the other radio personalities we have in the Rip Radio family. And Saturday, December 18th, we will have the Rippy Awards, and that's in downtown DC. And tickets are on sale now. You can go to therippiesdc.com.
Before you say something, Ramon, tell us about your entrepreneur, the stuff that you do with the lashes and all that beautiful stuff.
Oh, yes, guys. I am a licensed lash artist. I do laser lipo for men and women. I do brow waxing services. So if you guys would like to receive any services, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at Crown Glamour Beauty. And you can also reach out to my other business, the TRJ brand. I am an accessory boutique owner, and we will have Black Friday specials coming out within the next 24 hours. And you can see those deals on my Instagram page at the TRJ brand or www.thetrjbrand.com/shop.
Interesting.
Professional woman. Go ahead with yourself, girl. I like that. Whenever you can put a .com after your shit, you know you the shit. Well, look, I ain't got nothing. This is it for me. Good vibes. My plan is to keep coming home with you two on the show, take it to the next level going into 2022. Of course, me and Miss Savvy will sit down, we'll talk. But this is it, man. I'm just trying to go hard with Gvtv, do what we do. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in as always every Tuesday. It is the holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Please be safe on these roads. You got a lot of dirt out here. We're going to be doing what they ain't supposed to be doing, drinking, driving. If you are flying in and out, make sure you get there 2-3 hours before you fly out. That way you don't, have a bad experience with any of these airports. And please wear a mask and stay 6 feet. And if you meet anybody who looks really good, kind of hesitant, wear a condom. Okay? Wear a condom. And with that being said, until next week, peace.
Gvtv.
Need it from you, yeah. Crash land in the palm of my hand. That little flex wanna play by the coast. Carry the torch, I'm way up, it's litty wherever we float. I came from the cold, used to rest on the floor and stitch up my wounds, was born a soldier. Flipping the struggle, I'm taking it worldwide. Hold it down when you talk to me. Say it is what it's supposed to be. Say it loud, but I mean it too, yeah. Talk that good when you talk to me. Say it nice and I give it to you. You know my word is bond, yeah. What we on now is wild, shit a trip. Life is lit, take a breath. That's it. Now it's wild.